So the next biological macromolecule that we will be discussing for this video is the lipids. So lipids, also known as fats, has a monomer of fatty acid. So this serves as a material for cell membrane. So this lipids is the main component or the key component of cell membrane. This is also serve as an insulation to maintain the body temperature of an organism. It also helps or serves as protection, aid digestion, and signal molecules or the precursor for some hormones. So there are four categories of lipids. So first we have triglycerides, phospholipids, wax, and steroids. So all of these are hydrophobic or insoluble in water. So hindi sila natutunaw sa water or nagmi-mix sa water. So the first category of lipid is the triglyceride. So example of triglyceride are fats and oils. Okay, so fats here, it is solid at room temperature. It is used by animals and humans for insulation, protection, and long-term energy use. So it is usually saturated. While oils naman is liquid at room temperature. It is used by plants for long-term energy use. So kung fats ay used by animals and humans, plants naman use oil for long-term energy use. So oil is usually unsaturated. Okay? So triglyceride contains glycerol here and three fatty acids. Okay? So it is bonded together through the process of dehydration synthesis. Okay? So let's look into the structure of fatty acid. So fatty acid is the monomer of lipids. So here is the acid group on the end, and on the center are the hydrocarbon chain. And on the other end is the methyl group. So that is the structure of fatty acid. And in triglyceride, kinakailangan na merong tatlong fatty acid para mabuo ang triglyceride. Okay? So fatty acid can either be saturated or unsaturated. So when we say saturated fatty acid, these are the fatty acid that have a single bond. It is usually present in animals, okay? Animals and humans. Next naman, if we say unsaturated fatty acid, it has a double bond, one or more double bond. It is usually found in oils, okay? So another example of unsaturated fatty acid is the trans fatty acid. So it has a hydrogen atom on the opposite sides of the double bond. So it is usually found in the processed food. Okay? So unfortunately, too much consumption of saturated fats and trans fat can lead to heart disease, cancer, and obesity. So hinay-hinay lang tayo sa pag-intake ng fats. So the next category of lipid is the phospholipid. So it contains glycerol and two fatty acids. So rather than the third fatty acid in the triglyceride, phospholipids has phosphate group bonded in the third carbon of glycerol. So here is the phosphate group and here is the third carbon of glycerol. Okay? So the phospholipids um, have a polar head. So when we say polar head, it mixes well with water. So this means that the head of phospholipids is hydrophilic or water-loving. So the tail naman, the fatty acid tail, however, is non-polar. So this means that the tail is hydrophobic or water-hating or water-fearing. So this means that it does not mix with water, okay? And because of this structure of phospholipids, it tends to arrange themselves in a way where their hydrophilic head, this one, are the ones that interact with watery environment. Okay? Nasa labas yung hydrophilic head. And the ones that are hydrophobic or the tail are the ones um, inside the structure or away from the water. Okay? So this structure is the major component of the cell membrane. Okay? The phospholipids is the key component of cell membrane. So another category of lipids are the waxes. So waxes, these are esters, okay, esters that made up of fatty acids and alcohol chain. So this serves as protection. So in plants, it is a protective coating in leaves. And in animals naman, it is the outer coating on some of the animals. So pag makakita kayo ng plants na medyo waxy yung leaves, this means na meron siyang lipids, okay, na nagpro-protect sa kanyang leaves. So, some of the animals also have a wax skin. So, parang may wax yung skin nila. So, this serves as their protection. Also, for us humans, wax also helps us protect our eardrums. So the waxes that we produce in our ears, hindi siya masama. Okay? So kinakailangan na meron tayong wax sa ating ears para hindi pasok yung mga insects sa ating eardrums. Okay? So that serves as a protection. So the last category of lipid is the steroid. So steroid is composed of 4 rings of carbon to which different functional group are attached. Okay? So one well-known steroid is the cholesterol. So cholesterol, this serves as the precursor for the synthesis of other steroid like this one. Okay, so that is the steroid, and that is all about lipids.